I'm sure you guys all heard the bad news now. Assassin's Creed Early Access has been officially canceled. Ubisoft has dropped the collector's edition price by $50. And this is after all the delays. It's not come out till February. There's a rumor that it might be coming out actually later than that. And all the season pass plans have been scrapped. Essentially, the whole roadmap that we had for Assassin's Creed Shadows is over. This is probably the worst indication that this game is going to be a failure on arrival than we've ever seen. There's rumors that they might be taking Yasuke out as well, or at least reducing his role. This company is in trouble. This company is aching right now. This company needs help. This company is far removed from where it used to be. And this is with them having a decade low uh, stock price. Like, wow. Imagine going out and buying this just so you can have the early access and then it just completely fucking fails. So, Ubisoft has now officially reduced the price, and luckily they did that. Could you imagine if they wouldn't have reduced it by $50? Like, at least they did that. At least they cared enough to help you guys. And you can see it says no longer offering early access. Isn't that a big part of why people get Ubisoft Plus? Isn't that a big part of why people buy the Ultimate Edition? These guys can't even get their shit together, and it's curious why did they scrap early access at all? Why? Why? It's funny when you really think about it. This game is in more trouble than they're letting us let on. The pre-orders are probably abysmal at this point. People have given up on Ubisoft, and you can see it was posted in Discord. Ubisoft confirmed that several factors, including the delay, which again, it's not happening until February now, the cancellation of its planned season pass component, and the removal of the 3 days of early access planned as part of its original November 15th release date, caused the $280 price tag to drop to $230. Just my personal opinion, $230 is still immensely overpriced for an Ultimate Edition that no longer offers a season pass, that no longer offers early access. What are you buying for now? What are you paying $230 for to play this woke ass game that's probably gonna suck, which is unfortunate because I was looking forward to a new Assassin's Creed game after I loved Valhalla. Now, it says, while the content will mostly remain as initially advertised, some design elements may change, Ubisoft confirms. Buyers of the collector's edition are still set to receive the game itself alongside multiple art pieces, collector's items, and a statue of the game's protagonist. So, even then, the statue that was coming out was a one-legged Tory, I believe, unless that was something else that was completely separate. But there was a one-legged Tory, which is essentially the Nagasaki Tory. Apparently, they're going to redo that. They're delaying that as well. And that was a whole different article in itself that kind of flew under the radar. That company making the statue went and apologized for the lack of decency to do their research and put something like a one-legged Tory out there after, being involved with making a game that takes place in ancient Japan and takes place in Japan itself. They seem to have been disrespectful to this culture. We saw that petition that had hundreds of thousands of signatures. They just can't do anything right when it comes to this. And you can see this was delayed by the unofficial suggestion that the early access window had been removed from the collector's edition, while the original release date was split between November 12th for early adopters and November 15th. The new date seemed locked to a single day. It's taken a while for Ubisoft to confirm that would be the case, but now there's little doubt as to what day you'll be able to play Shadows. And it's been a rocky few weeks for Ubisoft. Actually, I would probably say a rocky year, because we also just got reports that Star Wars Outlaws only sold 1 million copies. We had reports that Prince of Persia completely bombed and failed, and there's a sequel that was, I guess, in concept, but now it's not even going to happen. I mean, again, a decade low on the stock. It's a mess, right? So it says Assassin's Creed Shadows delay was fueled in a no small part by the mediocre response to Star Wars Outlaws, a failure that the company says is learning from its decision here. As I stutter all over myself, it's just I can't even fathom how much this company has lost its way completely. Like, honestly, and you've seen the rumors that Tencent is potentially trying to buy it. they're going to be getting a steal here, guys, because again, the stock is just dropping lower and lower, and I don't know if they learned from their ways. If we see what happens with Shadows, I think Assassin's Creed Shadows, if it fails, it's going to be a wake up call for them. I think what's going to happen is they're either going to sell, or maybe they'll drain the swamp. There's supposed to be an investigation going on by the board. No clue, but it says they're learning from their decision with Star Wars Outlaws. They're trying to make it patched up and nice by the time the holidays roll out. Yesterday it came out on Steam. I think it's had a rocky launch on Steam. It says these recent fumbles, however, have sent share prices tumbling, prompting an official response to rumors that the CEO was looking for buyout options. In the meantime, Ubisoft says that the delay is part of a desire to make sure execution's flawless on Assassin's Creed Shadows, which is described as the most ambitious entry in the franchise. I don't know about that. Instead of worrying about making a good game, they were more worried about pushing the Yasuke narrative. And you can see here's some of the stuff that we were talking about the other day with Tencent and all these rumors considering options to stabilize and boost the value of it. I think at this point, there's not much value. A lot of people see the stench of Ubisoft. A lot of people see the issues. They've gotten a bad rap for their pricing structures. I mean, literally, they said we should be comfortable not owning our games. They're pushing things like Ubisoft Plus. I mean, again, Assassin's Creed Shadows is $230 collector's edition now, and there's no early access. All these games quickly go on sale after the fact. They're more worried about wokeness and political narratives. It's all a mess. So this is a bad thing right here for the fact that the Ultimate Edition is now being lowered. They're getting rid of it. Who knows what's going to happen with this company? If this fails, I think they're done. I think they're fucking done. Or somebody's going to take over, and it's just, I don't know. You can see they're trying to make sure that the execution's flawless, but you can see right here, the delay apparently cost them around 20 million euros. So they're wasting money. They're fucking wasting money by fucking around. This is like similar to like what Concord had. 8 years of development, millions of dollars spent. Dustborn, millions of dollars spent. All these wokies are more focused on DEI. Like why did you have to focus on a game that would be polarizing to your audience? Again, you saw a whole slew of Japanese gamers voice their disdain for this, and then you ended up having to delay it by 3 months, and it costed you 20 million euros. Now, this says right here that this suggests the company had a pretty darn good reason to push the game back a few months. So was it going to be that much of trash? You know what I mean? At what point is your trash going to be a golden piece of trash, right? So what do you guys think about all this? The delay, the Ultimate Edition no longer having early access. Just your thoughts on Ubisoft in general. Let me know down in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Subscribe if you're brand new. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, take care.